Hey, have you ever watched a company basically print money in real time? Because that's pretty much what's happening with Nvidia right now, and the ripple effects across the entire AI chip industry are absolutely wild. So let's talk about it. Nvidia just reported an absolutely jaw-dropping 85% surge in revenue, and honestly, at this point, calling it a surprise would be like being shocked that the sun came up this morning. Nvidia has been on this relentless tear, riding the AI wave harder than almost any other company on the planet. We're talking about a business that has essentially become the backbone of the artificial intelligence revolution, selling the GPU chips that power everything from ChatGPT to massive data center operations run by the biggest tech companies in the world. But here's the thing that I really want you to think about today. While everyone is staring at Nvidia like it's the only player in the game, there are 3 other AI chip stocks sitting right underneath our noses that analysts are calling seriously undervalued. And in a market where AI is genuinely reshaping entire industries, finding undervalued AI chip stocks right now could be one of the most important investment conversations you have this year. Now, Nvidia's numbers are staggering when you actually sit with them for a second. An 85% revenue increase is not normal. That is extraordinary growth for a company that was already enormous. Their data center segment has been the absolute engine driving all of this, with businesses and governments literally competing to get their hands on Nvidia's H100 and A100 chips. Demand is so intense that there have been months-long waiting lists. That's the kind of market position that competitors are desperately trying to chip away at, and that's exactly where this story gets really interesting. Because when one company dominates a market this aggressively, 2 things tend to happen. Customers start looking for alternatives to avoid being locked into one supplier, and investors start hunting for the next Nvidia before the crowd figures it out. Both of those dynamics are creating a genuinely exciting opportunity in the broader AI chip space right now. The 3 undervalued names that analysts are pointing to are companies building out their own competitive positions in this AI infrastructure boom. We're talking about businesses developing specialized chips designed for specific AI workloads, companies that are positioning themselves to grab market share as hyperscalers like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft deliberately try to diversify away from Nvidia dependence. These aren't tiny startups either. These are established semiconductor players with real revenue, real technology pipelines, and valuations that haven't yet reflected the full scale of the AI opportunity ahead of them. What makes this particularly compelling is the sheer scale of AI investment that's still coming. We are genuinely in the early innings of this build-out. Major tech companies are collectively spending hundreds of billions of dollars on AI infrastructure, and that spending is accelerating, not slowing down. Every data center upgrade, every new AI model, every enterprise deploying AI tools internally needs chips to run on. That is a structural demand driver that isn't going away anytime soon. And look, Nvidia deserves every bit of credit for what they've built. Jensen Huang and that team have executed brilliantly for years. But history in the technology sector consistently shows us that massive platform shifts don't produce just one winner. The PC era created Intel and AMD. The smartphone era created a whole ecosystem of chip designers. The AI era is almost certainly going to do the same thing. So the real question isn't whether AI chip demand is going to be massive. That's already answered. The question is whether you're positioned only in the obvious giant, or whether you're also looking at the undervalued players who could deliver the next 85% revenue surprise. Because in investing, the best opportunities are usually the ones hiding in plain sight while everybody else is looking somewhere else.